So did you watch that Joe Rogan podcast? Or you listen to it?
I did not. No.
Well, I guess I can fill
Negative.
you in on it real quick. It's I think the one of the guys in Blink 182. One of the only two guys that you probably recognize out of the three. Tom DeLonge, I think.
Hmm.
And he basically contacted him and was wanted to go on the podcast to specifically talk about like alien extraterrestrial disclosure.
Really?
Yeah, and I guess he's been researching it for forever.
Hmm.
Um, and apparently, hold on, let me this real quick. Apparently he has a company called To the Stars or something like that, and he's trying to do like it's some kind of big disclosure project about technology that we as humans like can make that would do something along the lines of make crazy energy devices and levitation and
Hmm.
propulsion and stuff. And apparently he's been in contact with all these high up people in the government and in the military, and he went on the Joe Rogan podcast to talk about it, and Joe Rogan was like picking him apart the whole time. And like,
Like picking them apart, like shitting on them, or like what do you mean exactly by picking
well,
them
you could
apart?
tell that he didn't believe anything he said because it was tough because he'd ask him questions, and his sometimes his answer would be I don't know, and sometimes his answer would be like
Hmm.
I can't talk about that or I can't answer that.
So he starts an independent research group, and he can't talk about the stuff he's researching.
That was Joe's criticism the whole time. Was he was like, it's kind of weird the stuff you're saying you can't talk about when you're saying things like they have bodies in formaldehyde. They found this crazy piece of metal that you can radiate and it loses electrons, like loses mass. And like, he's saying a
Hmm.
lot of crazy stuff, but then Joe would ask him something like, "Well, who's the name of this guy that you said that you talked to?" And he's like, "I can't tell you that." And he's like, "So it's kind of weird the stuff you're saying you can and can't talk about. Like, what could be
Well,
crazier
I
than the
mean,
stuff you are saying? You know?"
it's not like I I don't know. I don't really blame him for that because if you like,
I don't blame him either.
you Stephen Greer, he's like
That
in control of the
did you watch the?
SETI.
Did you see the? You talking about the Joe Rogan one that Stephen Greer was on?
No, did he interview Stephen Greer?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 years
Really?
ago. Yeah, that did
No
not go
shit. Yeah, I
very
didn't know that.
well. It
No.
was like the same thing where he was like, "I can't tell you, I can't talk about that." But it
Well,
was
because
nice.
a lot of those guys who come up with those technologies, like free energy devices and shit like that,
Yeah.
anti gravity and stuff like that, like their shit gets shut down. Like they get harassed by government officials, and their shit, like their labs, either get burned down or just shit like that happens to
Well,
them.
the thing
So,
about, I guess Tom DeLonge was talking about, he wants to make the company an IPO. Like he wants to make it publicly owned, so it'll be a lot harder to shut it down. I mean, so he's trying to argue. All right, so Stephen Greer's whole thing was doing disclosure and trying to reveal all this stuff
mhm,
despite what the government wants. Tom DeLonge
right.
is coming along and saying that apparently the government wants to disclose a lot of this stuff, but he's saying that they
Mhm,
don't have a mechanism to do it with. He's saying that because Tom DeLonge has like more of a public um, position, that it'd be easier to funnel the information through him, like only selective information, granted, not all of it, but stuff that would need to be kind of like knowledge for people to accept certain things. I don't know. Some of it
So I
sounded,
think the easiest way for people to accept some information like that would be coming from the government. Like a lot of
yeah,
people
I think that's
won't
probably a
believe
good
it if
point.
it comes from somebody random who they've never heard before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
mean, I
that kind of
guess
weird.
yeah, it is kind of a weird thing because we're definitely at a point in society right now where, like, I think there probably are like two camps of people. There's probably like the people who are looking to the government for answers, and there are people who are saying that less government is the answer. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I don't. So you're right in a sense, but that only applies to like a certain percentage of the population.
yeah. No, no doubt.
Um, but it was just interesting because you should definitely check it out because Joe Rogan kept saying stuff like, "Oh, he's like you really expect people to like take you seriously when you're just like a rock star from Blink 182?" And I wanted him to just shut the fuck up about that because, okay, yeah, that's what he is or was or whatever, but that doesn't mean that he can't be involved in
You could,
something else that's like super
yeah, no, you
important.
could say
If
the
it is
same thing
real.
about Joe Rogan. You could be like, oh, you want
Exactly.
me to take you seriously, and all you do is fucking
Well,
comedian. Oh,
well, well,
you're a
Joe,
UFC commentator.
well, Joe Rogan would argue that nobody should take him seriously about anything. So
Yeah,
it's
true.
kind of
Good
about he
point.
would say that over and over
Yeah,
and over.
yeah.
But I guess my takeaway was that like Tom DeLonge might not be full of shit, but Joe Rogan certainly did not put him in any sort of light that made it seem like he might not be full of shit. Because he did
Yeah.
like he bookended the podcast with like with audio that he recorded later and was like, "Hey, check this out. This guy's like this pod. I'm not gonna say this podcast is full of bullshit, but." Give it a listen, and then at the end he was like, "So that was kind of some bullshit," and then that was it. Like he bookended the whole thing with these comments of it just being bullshit. So,
Yeah.
if you
I'm
want,
surprised he was ripping Stephen Greer apart because if
you
have
should
you ever
watch
looked
it.
into any of his documentaries
I
or
have, and it
anything
was
like that?
really interesting. So when he was on there, I was like, "Oh, sick," and then Joe Rogan just kind of made him look like an idiot, and I was like, "Oh no, like I don't know who."
Yeah.
And
Because like I can understand like if you want to pick apart like the whole like have you ever seen how they go out to like these deserted places and they channel aliens and shit like that? It's like that stuff okay you can pick apart and be like I don't
yeah,
really know about
yeah.
everything else. You're like oh
Well, I was
shit.
even surprised that he even let Tom DeLonge go on there after the Stephen Greer one, but I guess it's been a couple of years and whatever. Maybe he just wanted
Yeah.
to bring him on there so he can kind of show him, like, all right, man, like if you really have something to show us, here's your chance to do
Mhm.
it. And if you don't, then I guess good luck with whatever you're working on. Because he kind of ended it
Yeah.
was like, hey, man, thanks for coming on. Good luck with your. And he just said some good luck with your, you know, contact alien stuff or whatever. Like
Yeah.
he just made it into like a ridiculous
Like brush
idea.
it off.
Yeah, he just brushed it off, and it was like
Yeah.
I don't know, but it could have gone better
And
from
Joe
both of
Rogan
them. I
tends to
think.
do that. Like when that whole when he had that show, Joe Rogan questions everything. Like he did that to a lot of things. Where I was like,
Yeah,
damn,
he did.
I
Well,
don't know.
his
I
his
think you
thing
could
is
look a little
that
deeper into that.
like he claims to be a really open-minded person, but I feel
Right.
like he is sometimes, but other times has his
Yeah.
mind made up, and that's it.
Hmm.
Because he's a
Yeah.
really old school dude in a lot of ways, and I think he kind of has that sensibility about him where if he's looking for an answer but he doesn't have the evidence, he'll accept the evidence if you present it to him. But
Hmm.
if he has his mind made up, even if you have something that might be considered evidence, he's just like, nah, dude, get out of
Yeah.
here. You know, but I don't know. Anything going on in the comments?
I haven't. I've been on Discord.
I don't think I
Rob
have.
uh, threw up a little go Democrats, more government, Republicans, less government. Yeah.
um, but yeah. So I guess that's all I have to say about that podcast.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I didn't get a chance to watch it.
well, yeah, check it out. Let me know. It's only 2 hours, not a long one, so
Yeah.
no biggie.
I'll keep it. I watched that video though. You sent me that chick puking from the
Oh, all right.
ghost chips or ghost pepper
Yeah.
chips.
So to give everybody background on that, there's a video that's going around of some like morning news channel or something that has a bunch of people on it that seem like the kind of people that are just trying to be hip and cool and get clickbait, whatever. So there's like what 5 or 6 people in the video, and they all decide they're gonna do
Yeah, something
that.
like that.
Yeah, it's like that goat. I don't know what's it called. It's like the Reaper one chip challenge or whatever, and it's a tortilla chip that you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
buy for like $5 a piece, and you get one tortilla chip that has like just a dusting of some Carolina Reaper ghost pepper extract on it. And they're like, okay, so we're all gonna eat this, and they're all laughing like, oh yeah, it's not a big deal, whatever. And the guys, all the men were just like handled it really well. But this lady, I guess, split the chip with one of the other people and was instantly like, "Oh my," and like and she was like, "Wow, oh, ooh," and like takes a sip of her water or her coffee, and then starts like gagging and hacking, and then puts her head under the table. And one of the guys like, "Oh, she just threw up. Wow, that's not good." It was
What
brilliant.
a gross combination of ghost pepper chip and coffee.
Yeah, well,
Ugh.
she said probably would have been fine if she didn't take a sip of that coffee because her body was already in a mode of like, I'm rejecting whatever you're doing, and then
Yeah.
She took a sip of the coffee and her body was like, "Oh hell no." And I read a comment that she posted afterward, and the comment was like she had a headache for like the next like 5 hours, and I don't know, she like threw up again,
Damn.
and it was just a bad idea. Moral of the story is, they fucked up. They should not have done that at all. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea to do it live on TV. I think it was live.
I think so. Yeah, it seemed like it.
So stupid.
The only way that video could have been better is if everybody around that table had like a weak stomach and they all just started yuking.
Oh yeah, right on the table, just.
Just straight scary movie 2 status. That's the only
Oh my
way.
god. Yeah, it was wonderful, and I started. I thought it wasn't funny at all until the guy was like, "Oh, looks like she threw up," and then you can just hear her on mic. You can't see her anymore because you're under the table, and you just hear her on mic going, "Ugh, ugh,"
Yeah.
dude. Oh my god. Ah, she goofs, man. She goofs bad. What's on your shirt there?
This is the. Let's see it.
Oh,
The Einstein with a bunch of. You can't really see the colors on the webcam, but it's a
no,
bunch of
I can see pretty good.
colors.
Is that Imaginary Foundation?
The brand?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got this shit off like Etsy a long time
Oh
ago.
no, that's
What the
not
fuck?
then. Dude, you should.
This is Einstein. Yeah, I'm not even sure
Yeah.
what brand it is.
You should check out Imaginary Foundation. They got some cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's expensive, but it's like sublimation printed or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like the print is on like the whole thing.
Is it a bunch of like independent sellers or is it just
No,
like
it's one.
company?
It's one company.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah, they have like hoodies and button ups and T-shirts, long sleeve tees, a bunch of shit.
It's word.
Um, but yeah, you probably like their stuff. It's expensive.
They probably don't have an app, right? Is it just a website?
I think it is just a website. I don't think they have enough stuff to justify having an app.
Yeah.
And they rotate
What
their
was it called?
designs too. Imaginary Foundation. Not a sponsor, by the way.
No.
We don't have any of those. Not yet. So it's a tad early for sponsors. But if anybody wants to sponsor, contact us. superserialint@gmail.com.
Oh yeah, they do got some dope shit. I could see why you thought it was from them too. They have a lot of like
Very
similar
similar
fucking shit.
designs, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Galaxies coming out of things that would have smoke.
yeah.
But
There's no like what the fuck is the website? It's not Etsy. It's something else. Redbubble. For some reason, like cats and space and pizza are like really popular. I guess because that's all the shirts they fucking have. It's just cats with pepperoni pizza and space.
I'd have to say cats, space, and pizza are definitely in my top 5 favorite things. I would say most people would probably agree with that. The other
Yeah,
two,
most people would probably.
I don't know what the other two of my top 5 are, but they're up there.
I can't stand cats. Fucking hate them. Stupid animals.
Yeah, they might be stupid, but I do like them a lot.
Fuck them. Useless.
Well,
Dogs are way better.
Most animals are useless.
Dude, you got a big dog? I mean, even little dogs are like I put on this. Might as well be the same thing. Big dogs is what I like. Not that like a small dog can't be cool, but for the most part, it's just annoying as fuck.
My dog's cool.
What kind of dog do you have?
I have a Yorkie.
Yorkie?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no way it's cool.
She's cool,
Fuck
trust me.
that.
Trust me, she's cool.
No way. I'm looking at a picture of a stupid Yorkie right now.
I think she's a mix, so she probably doesn't look like other Yorkies. I know she doesn't.
Oh, you know, I was thinking of what the fuck are they called? Jack Russell Shorty or something like that.
Jack Russells are cool. You're just a hater, man.
Yeah. Me?
Yeah.
Dude, who likes a little dog or a stupid fucking...
You just don't like small things. How do you even put up with your baby? Your baby's useless. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, but she's large.
Speaking
for
of which,
age.
it's both your daughter's first birthday and my 28th birthday. So
Yeah.
happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
I don't even know what your daughter's name is. What's your daughter's name?
Yes, you do. You've heard it. Ariana.
Ariana. Right. True.
Ariana.
How'd the party
Yeah.
go?
It was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
We ordered food from Nino's, kind of like cater
Yeah.
situation. Yep. That we bought a little smash cake for her, but she didn't even smash. She like barely poked it.
What kind of
So
baby doesn't smash a cake?
I did. She was that tired, honestly. She looked so
Yeah.
tired at the time.
Yeah. Sounds like a baby.
Yep. A lot of presents though.
Yeah.
That woke her up when she had all those new toys to play with.
Nice.
Yep. And then I was trying to set this one thing up. Well, Kristen was setting it up and she was struggling, so I came in and helped. And then I got bitched at for helping, so I walked away.
Sounds about right.
No. Just walked away.
Yeah, that's a problem with men, man. We're too helpful. Sometimes people just want to wallow, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, but the party went straight. Didn't last as long as I thought it would, though. Probably like 3 hours. Then everybody
yeah.
started to peace out. They needed to though because like my brother's having a party later too, so the
Oh yeah,
Halloween
true.
party.
Well,
Yeah.
that's so funny, man. Your brother's having a Halloween party, and like a bunch of the guys are in Vermont.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's
Shitty. This is the second time they went to. They just went like 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and they're
yeah.
going up again.
Yeah, I would blame them for poor planning, but I decided to premiere this podcast the night where everyone's at a Halloween party, so I can't talk.
Yeah. Not a room to talk.
I was like, yo, do it on my birthday. That'll be cool. As if that means anything to anyone other than me.
Yeah, for real. My birthday doesn't even mean anything to me, so I really don't
That's
give a
good.
shit about it.
It definitely doesn't mean anything to
So
me. I have no idea when your birthday is.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if my birthday doesn't mean shit to me, then everybody else's birthday clearly
Yeah,
I can give a fuck less.
fair enough. Yeah, because you definitely didn't text me happy birthday, did you?
No, I don't think so. I doubt I did.
Yeah.
I don't see why I would.
Oh, I got a text from somebody that says my mix volume needs to be turned up. Rob, can you confirm? Anybody? Any comments? Anybody? Testing, testing.
Pretty sure mine's all the way up.
Well, yours is good. No, I think mine needs to be turned up. That's what the comment said. I'll turn mine up a little, or I'll turn yours down a little, because I don't think mine can go up anymore. There, I'll turn your shit up, listener.
Totally should have smoked a bogey before we started.
Oh no,
Mm-hmm.
idiot, idiot.
I wish I could get my phone, but we tried it the other night and I couldn't get the video chat with my phone because I would
Yeah,
just go outside.
I don't think does the Discord app have video?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So, how's the first year been as a dad, as Papa John? Oh, hold on, pause.
Okay.
I made a video earlier talking about outlining some of the topics you and I were going to be discussing. One of those, some of my research was wrong. One of those topics was your Hispanic heritage. I just want to put on record that you are just a regular white dude, not
Yep.
Hispanic, so that's my bad.
Yep.
If anybody expected to come on here and hear about the history of Puerto Rico or Mexico or Spain, any of the South American countries, not gonna happen because Johnny's just a regular old white dude.
Already putting out clickbait.
Yeah, sorry,
Sad.
I didn't. That was my bad. Bad research. This is new to me, so I apologize.
Well, half Italian, half French Canadian.
Yeah, like I said, regular white dude. So.
Nah, dude, but the first year has been insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy
Okay.
life change.
And so everybody knows you're not married,
Nope.
and you have a baby, so you are white. I think white trash is the term for that.
No, that's actually not the term. But you're,
Am I close?
I guess you're not too far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Or is it just trash? I leave the white part off.
Yeah, well, it's
Because
trash.
I don't have to specify your race to,
2017, dude, everybody's having kids without being married. Get with it.
Not me, motherfucker.
Yeah, because God would frown upon that. I know how religious you
Yeah,
are.
no, you don't want to anger God or Jesus. Yeah.
You said.
So one solid year, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe I forgot because I now I kind of remember you saying that the kid was born, and I was like, oh, it's my birthday. That's neat. But
Yeah.
so like, what has any, have you like almost killed the baby or anything like that, or anything
No,
like that?
I haven't. Kristen, on the other hand,
Are you
may have dropped her off the changing table. So
may have?
that's the
Oh,
closest.
allegedly. Oh no. Well,
In her defense, though, she's constantly so that you take her eye off it for a second, it can happen.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
With that being said, I mean,
When I was an infant, I went down a set of concrete stairs in a walker and landed on my head, and I think I turned out all right. So your kid's probably fine so far.
I'm pretty sure it was Jared. It was either Jake or Jared. Pretty sure it was Jared. He had like a broken snorkel that he was fucking around with when they were mad young, and he
Okay.
jumped off the coffee table and landed in some awkward way where the snorkel stabbed into the roof of his mouth or something like that.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that.
Yeah, but
They
he
didn't
fucked
have
himself.
they didn't have regular toys.
I guess not. I guess they just play with broken snorkels in the problem.
Do they have more than one broken snorkel?
Probably one for
Their parents just like
their
drive them
parents
by the
probably
dump and like let them out and say go find some shit and bring it home and we'll call it quits. So what do you have to get like stitches in his mouth or something?
I don't know. Probably, I'm assuming.
Yeah, those pearls, man.
No clue. I heard that story such a long time ago. It just reminded me of it. No, but the only really scare she got like my daughter, she got sick. She was like puking and like diarrhea and all over the fucking place for like almost a week. It was like a solid 5 6 days, and that was like the scariest thing that ever happened.
You
Because
know,
like it's not like I was
you know
afraid for her life or anything like
you can
that,
just
but it's just
you
scary.
can just
You
put
know
diapers
what I
on
mean?
the kid. You don't have to let her shit all over the place.
Yeah. Put a face diaper on her, right? So
They
she just
make
pukes
those,
right
right?
in.
Yeah,
Soaks them all
face diaper.
up. Just gotta cut out some holes, some eye holes.
Yeah. But that yeah. So what did it turn out to be? Just like a virus or something?
Just a stomach bug, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
how
that's a
she
tough
got
thing.
it.
Is like they can't talk to you. They can't say like, oh no, it's okay. I just have diarrhea. They can't say like,
Yeah. Yeah.
take me to the ICU.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, it was scary. She wasn't holding anything down. Tried buying Pedialyte just to keep her hydrated. She did not want. She was pushing everything away that we tried to give her. It
Jeez.
was a rough week.
Oh, just a week. That's not too bad. But I guess that probably felt
Yeah.
like a long time when it's your baby.
Yeah, no, it definitely did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
And then her soft spot was indented,
Yeah.
depressed, if you call that. And
From
that's like a huge sign of
when
dehydration.
Kristen
So
dropped
that
her.
was scary. Huh?
Was it indented from when Kristen dropped her?
No, well, I didn't think of that
Are
until you
you
just said
sure?
that. Now that's probably
I'm
probably
just
how it happened.
I'm just here to put two and two together, man. Oh man. Man, I just want to apologize to everybody listening and watching because I know the audio and video quality are dog shit, and it will get better.
It will improve.
And I'm gonna set up a Patreon, so if you want it to get better faster, you can help with that at some point. But yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that your baby hasn't come within inches of death at any point.
Yeah.
But you enjoying it?
Yeah, for the most part. It's super hard sometimes, obviously,
I'm sure
but
it is, but you're a smart guy.
yeah.
Yeah, you have
It's
your,
like,
your shit together mentally, so.
yeah. I've never like been so pissed and just gone to like laughing because like she'll just wake up whatever 5 6 in the morning just screaming balls, and I'm like, fuck me, dude, what the fuck? You gotta wake up, do what you gotta do, change her, feed her, and then she'll just do something stupid like she'll just stick her tongue and be like, and like breathe funny or something, and then I'm already super pissed, and then I'll just start laughing. Like nothing's ever
That's
done
funny.
that to me, really.
Do you ever indulge in any herbal vices and then hang around your baby?
Oh yeah,
Is that weird?
absolutely. No,
No.
I think honestly, I enjoy it more.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
enjoy which part of it more? The being
just
stoned or the
parenting in
baby?
general.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like I would be weird about it. I'm not good at being stoned anymore though. I'm bad at it now.
It's like
I have to
things
be
like
careful.
things that would normally frustrate me don't. Um, and just playing with her, I think I have more fun
That's
just
good.
fucking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people would frown on that, I guess, but fuck them, they're stupid.
Whatever, dude. It's not like
Yeah.
like if you were like, yeah, man, it's I like to get stoned around the baby, but it just like makes me drop her a lot more. Like I just feel like I want to just smack the baby when I'm stoned, you know? Like unless you're saying some shit like that, like I don't think there's a problem, you know? Like
Yeah.
as long as it's not
No,
like
those same,
as long as your baby's not in danger,
yeah, no,
I don't see
exactly.
why.
Those same people would be fine if I was coming home having 3, 4 beers and caught a buzz and I was playing with my kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're cool with that, but you're not okay with smoking a little bit of weed,
Yeah, exactly.
you're stupid.
Now, do you smoke with the
Like,
baby or do you like put her in
I
the
gave
room?
her second shotty today on her birthday.
you,
Blasted, dude.
do you give her
Savage Mad Cake.
you give her any edibles or anything?
Oh my God, no, no. I keep her safe, keep her
That's good.
healthy.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, let her make that her own decision when she's at least 5 or 6.
Yeah, I honestly, I had talks with Kristen and shit. I didn't. I wanted to like hold off on giving her meat in general for a while because all meat, honestly, is really not good for you at the end of the day. Like it's just not. Yeah, all of it leads to heart disease and shit like that. So I wanted to just keep her on, like vegetables and fruit and stuff like that,
Uh huh.
at least till she was older.
But what about
But
like B
I started,
vitamins and shit like that?
huh?
Well, what about as far as like B vitamins and shit that like vegan people normally lack?
Well, I mean, you could like all that stuff you need is in fruit and vegetables. You don't need.
Yeah, I guess if you're super careful about her diet, I mean, yeah. If I had a honestly, if I had a baby, I would definitely only give the baby like grass fed organic, um,
Yeah,
at least meat and stuff like that. I'm not sure. So most vegetables, I don't think there's really a whole lot of difference. But as far as meat, I wouldn't fuck around with other shit.
yeah.
You know.
But no, like we're giving her meat. But like when she's old enough to actually like start eating like solid food,
Yeah.
I'm definitely not trying to like me like most people. Our parents really didn't know because there wasn't like an information boom like there is now.
Yeah, that's
Like all
true.
the information we have,
And by the
so they're
time,
just feeding us Pop Tarts and shit like that. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
dude,
And it's just
fuck
like they didn't
that.
know.
Or just
They didn't know.
swinging through McDonald's, getting some nuggets because you
Yeah,
have time.
yeah,
Like, just make the fucking time. Make the time.
yeah. So I'm not gonna buy anything like that. Pop Tarts and fucking
Yeah,
all
fuck
that
that,
nasty
dude.
shit.
No way.
Yeah,
No way. And that'll
yeah,
be good. That'll be good. You won't even have it in the house, so that'll help your habits out too.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
You might have to get rid of that M&M's man behind you though. She'll be like, Daddy, why
Ah,
can't
dude,
we have
it's so
that?
cool. Kristen hates that thing. I fucking love
It is kind of stupid.
it. I'm aware of it, but I like it. I
Why do you
don't want to
like
get rid
it?
of it.
Where'd you get it? You have some kind of sentimental attachment, or
Yeah, I mean, I had to steal it from Shell because Diane wanted to blow it up.
you
So
you should definitely
I
blow it
kept him
up.
alive. I saved his life.
I think
Legit.
I think you should blow it up, make a cool video, and then move on with your life.
No. But it holds all my controllers and shit. Like, it has a purpose.
There are cooler, better things to hold your controllers and shit,
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
like a shelf or like a cabinet or like
That is a
a
shelf. He's holding a
table.
shelf.
It's a giant M&M man, dude.
Originally, when my daughter was smaller, I wanted that to be the changing table. Because, like, dude, look at that. It's like perfect size for a little baby. It's almost the size of like those. The fuck? When you go to the doctors, the shit they weigh the baby in. It's like just the size
A
of that.
scale.
Yeah, baby scale. I had a brain fart there because we're streaming. I'm nervous.
That's okay. I'll forgive you. I've never done this live before either. I did the podcast before with my buddy up in Boston, and
It was
we
just
never.
audio, right?
It was just audio, and we never even posted it. I only ever showed it to like five other people, and we did like 7 episodes. But it was super like brainy, you know. It was like a lot of shit that some of it it was easy for me to talk about, but some of it I didn't understand at all. So I had to like do research and
Hmm.
try to have a conversation about it, and I didn't really understand it. So it was kind of clunky at times, because
Yeah.
it was a lot of me saying like the way I understand it is that when you take so and so, the serotonin in your brain, blah 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 blah, and I was like, I'm not a fucking neuroscientist, dude. Like, I can parrot shit sometimes, but I don't really understand it enough to be conversational, you know.
Hmm.
So we talked about a lot of shit like, you know, brain states, like neuroscience stuff. We had a
Hmm.
really good talk about drones, which was cool. Maybe I'll release that on this at some point. And we did
Yeah.
talk about net neutrality, which I think was interesting.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was just really heady, you know. And it was like more, it was a lot more serious. And
Mm.
like I said, we never even named it, so I can't even really call it a
Yeah.
podcast. It was a bunch of recorded conversations we had. We couldn't come up with a name. I didn't know. We never decided on anything.
Yeah.
I feel like this. I feel like this name is good. I like it a lot because
Yeah.
it
Did
says.
Brett show you the thing he's working on?
No, I
The
haven't heard
little
anything. I haven't heard
oh,
anything. Is it
you're gonna
cool?
like it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can't
you're gonna
wait.
like
Yeah, because
it.
I hit him up and I was like, hey man, do you mind if I use one of your beats for a theme song? And he was like, yeah, totally. And I was like, or you could do something original and get full credit for it. And he was like, and he didn't, and before he replied, and I was like, or you said you need a logo and I can make a logo for you, and in return you could make me a theme song. And he's like, okay. So I'm working on his logo and he's working on my theme song.
Logo
So
for like his beat the whole beats thing he's
yeah,
doing.
his production.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what it's for.
Sagacious. I think that's how you pronounce it. Sagacious Productions. And I
I
think
think it's it should be Sagacious.
Sagacious. Yeah, Sagacious
Yeah.
Production. Oh yeah, cause Saga for short, right? Sorry, Brett. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, Sagacious, and I think what Sagacious means is like to choose only the best or something like that, or to be super selective about the best of something, which I think if
um,
I think that's what that means.
I wonder if there's multiple
I don't know.
uh
Look it up.
terms because last I knew, I thought it meant the ability to think critically.
Oh,
Was
maybe.
I? That's
Or
what I
maybe
thought.
maybe the ability to pick through information very selectively or something
Yeah.
like that.
I'll
Yeah,
look it
maybe
up.
I'm kind of. But
Watched.
it was something about something having to do with like being selective or only.
Yeah, no, that's what. Yeah, having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment.
Okay.
Shrewd.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
combination.
It's kind of a. It's not a super like. The word doesn't really roll off the tongue,
No,
but
not at
I
all.
like that it's Saga for short.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
working on his logo. It's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna use like a torus shape in it, and I don't know, I'm figuring it out, but I think he's gonna like it. And I'm making a logo for Mr. Piffington '89 as well.
Nice.
Yep, yep.
I'm
So
sure it's going to involve some Dragon Ball Z.
no, it's not. We decided we're gonna stay away from Dragon. He's
Okay.
got enough Dragon Ball Z. We're gonna stay away from that. But we are creating a Mr. Piffington character, a pot leaf man.
Nice.
Yep. So that'll be cool.
Oh, what? We got Dave and Leo in the chat too. Okay.
David Leo.
Dave and Leo.
Oh, Dave and Leo. Word.
Yeah.
Dave who?
Good game. Juice. Dave Gomez and Leo Provancher.
I've heard of Leo. I don't
Um,
know him though. What's up, Leo and Dave? I don't know. I
yeah,
don't know
they
Dave.
all they're all like Danny Jacobson, right?
I don't think so. That name sounds familiar. I don't know, dude. I met a lot of people in my life.
Yeah, Danny lives right by where Moses and Marlon used to live, and that's how I met them all through
Oh,
Moses
okay.
and Marlon.
All right. Well, what's up,
Yeah.
guys? Thanks for
And
checking it out.
Josh Hilbert.
Oh yeah, what's up, Josh? I was talking to him earlier. Hop on. Do me a favor. Hop on the YouTube. See if people are watching me.
All right, hold up.
I don't know if it'll tell you who though. I think it'll just have a little I and a number.
Yeah, I can't see the viewers on Twitch. I can only see the number. I can't see exactly.
Oh, you see people commenting? Is that how you know?
No, it says like 4 view. You know, I think it's 4 viewers right now.
Yeah.
It just does it in the bottom right.
Yeah, but how do you know who it is?
Oh, Leo and Dave commented.
Oh,
My
okay,
bad.
okay,
That's
okay, okay.
yeah.
So I'm asking you, Jesus. Uh, I swear.
Dave commented. Yeah, there's 2 watching on YouTube. 3. Oh yeah, that's because I'm gonna leave it up.
Oh, word.
Oh, actually, no.
Oh,
No, I'm getting the. So I'm
I'm
not
getting.
gonna do it.
What's going on? I'm getting a
I'm
feedback
not-
issue.
Yeah, that's
Let me-
probably because I had YouTube open. I just closed it.
Okay.
It's still happening.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Mine's in my headphones, so it won't feedback a second time. So I guess maybe it wouldn't be a feedback issue. But so any other crazy stories from your first year as a dad?
Nothing that pops to my mind. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
No.
When are you having another one?
This guy, another one. That's lazy. Another one. Although it's funny you say that because shit that I buy, like all toys and shit,
Yeah.
there's like sometimes there's like different color options, and I always just pick like blue or something that can go both ways. You know what I mean? Just in case I have a boy, I want to be able to use that shit again. You know, I want
Blue's
to
for
play with
boys
something.
only.
Huh?
You telling me you're buying blue shit for your girl? You can't do that, man.
Yes, I
Not
can.
cool. No, you can't.
Blue is a neutral color. Blue is
Why-
neutral.
Blue. Why is there shit that's blue and pink? Explain that to me then.
Because
You're breaking the rules, man.
you can't just assume the gender of my next hypothetical child.
Well, if you ask around these days, you can't even assume the gender of your baby that's already born. You have to wait till she can tell you what she decided her gender is. I mean,
It's true.
Before they decided what their gender is.
It's true.
You know, how'd you decide on the name?
We were just going through a bunch of books and we finally just came together. Ariana.
That's cool.
I like it. Like I said, we went
It's
through a
not
bunch of
after-
shit and we
it's not
finally
after
came
the
together on
pharmacy
that. It's
then,
just
bro.
too many syllables for me. I'm still trying to think of a nickname.
Yeah.
Something shorter. 4-syllable, like when
You
she's
could
like
you could call her
bad or
Riri.
something.
You could call her Riri for short.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
No.
Thanks.
Okay.
I know you're just trying to help.
Just trying to help, man.
I thought of Re too, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like Re. I don't like Ari.
Yeah.
I just
You
don't
could
like it.
hey, you know what? My name's John. And everybody calls me Jake, so you could just pick something entirely
I know.
different and stick with it.
Still
So
don't
fucking-
understand that to this day.
Hey,
I didn't believe it at first. When you guys first told me that, I'm like, yeah, okay.
and then I showed you my ID.
Yeah. It was like a piece of mail too, because that wasn't enough. I wasn't convinced.
I need state ID, passport, and a piece of mail before I believe you.
3 forms.
Three forms of identification.
And yeah, I have you in my phone as John.
Yeah, of course you do.
John.
I'm gonna change you to Papa John. Papa John Jr.
Yeah, don't do
Huh?
that.
Don't do what? You don't like
Don't.
Papa John Jr.?
Don't anybody just don't call me Papa John Jr. Please don't do that.
What about just regular Papa John?
No,
Why?
Lonnie.
Yeah, but
I'd prefer.
here's
I
the
prefer Spick.
here's the problem. You what did you
What?
say?
I prefer to be called Spick.
I don't allow words like that on my podcast, sir.
Okay, well,
I'm not gonna.
you're gonna have to
it.
cut that part out later.
Right,
I'm not studying.
we're live. I can't do that.
Well, I'm part Spanish, so it's cool.
Well, sorry, you can't use that. I already established that you're not. Anyway, you actually work at a pizza place, so I think
I do.
you might just have to roll with Papa John.
It's not.
You don't.
No.
You don't really have a say in what people call you. I'm sorry.
That's true.
You just don't. That's like when I start calling your daughter Riri, you're gonna have no say in the matter, and neither will she.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna kick your dog.
You could probably kick her pretty far, to be honest with you. I think she weighs like
Yeah, because it's a little shit dog.
13 pounds. Dude, she's super chill. You wouldn't want to kick her.
The only way a cat can be cool is if it's fat. So if I ever end up getting a cat,
I have
I'm
a fat
forced
cat.
to. See, there you go. All right, so I take it back. What is? Okay, I didn't know it was fat. Now that I know it's fat,
Yeah,
It's okay.
He's 19 pounds.
That's like almost as much as my dog.
Yeah, he's fat enough to be cool.
It's a fucking fat cat, dude.
Yeah, he's big. He's a big boy. I got him like that though. I didn't make him fat.
He definitely wasn't that fat when I came up.
He's as equally as fat as he was the day we got him. He just has a big frame, so he doesn't
Was he
look that fat. He's a large cat, but he's also
I
fat.
don't remember him being like exceedingly fat.
He's not like, I mean, it's not like he touches the ground when he walks, but he's fat. Like when he lays down, there's like part of him that hangs off the back, like if he sits on the banister, he's hanging off the sides as well.
Yeah, it's a big cat.
Yeah, he's fat. He's fat.
He never tries to eat your fish.
The cats don't give a shit about the fish tank at all.
Really?
Not at all.
I think they fuck around with it, like try to jump on top of it and shit.
Nope. Well, they can't jump. I don't think they can jump that high anyway.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Fuck,
pretty high.
cats can jump mad high. Jones would jump all the way to the top of the fucking that
Jones,
little banister.
Jones is a super cat. He cannot be
He
used
really is,
as
though.
an example for anything when talking about cats.
That's so true.
He's
Got hit by a car.
He has Wolverine-like healing powers, for sure. Where did you just come from? The garage? You've been in the garage this whole time? What? Oh, okay.
She was at that neighbor's house.
So, if she's hooking up with any of our neighbors, I feel bad for her. They're all like old men. What else do we want to talk about? We didn't take very good notes.
I do not know.
You dressing up for your brother's party?
No.
No?
I was going to, but no.
No.
I was gonna just do something like just be like Mr. Garrison and just make like a quick Mr. Hat and just wear like a green shirt, but I'm not even doing that. I'm just going.
You're just going? You're gonna be that
Yep.
guy?
I'm gonna be that guy.
Yeah. I'm not shocked
Yep.
by that. That's fine.
Last time I did, like, I went all out for a Halloween costume. Shit broke in like 15 minutes.
What was it?
It was I bought an Obama. It was when Obama was president, and I bought an Obama mask.
I don't think I recall. Was he? How many presidents ago was that?
He was the 37th president of the United States.
37th. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is extraordinary because they were super racist back then.
Super racist.
So
Yeah.
it's a feat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was an Obama mask. I wore a suit and all that shit. And then above me, I had like this wooden contraption I'd like strapped to my back, and it would go up. There was a devil head above him with devil hands and strings attached to the. I had these little devil claws or whatever, and that was all above my shoulders and above my head, and the strings were coming down and they were attached to my hands and feet.
And was this a political statement? Because it sounds like
No.
it.
No,
It sure sounds like it. Did I know you when you did this costume? Because I don't feel like I've ever even seen a photo of it or anything.
Like I said, it lasted about 15 minutes because I went in home base
Yeah.
and I had to like duck through everything.
Oh yeah.
And then I went into the basement where the ceiling was really low,
Oh yeah.
and it didn't last. It just
Oh,
broke.
that's rough.
Yeah.
So it just turned into
Sucked.
an Obama costume, which is not
Yeah.
nearly as cool.
Yeah, no. I took the mask off after that.
So then you're just a guy in a suit.
Yeah. But for those first 15 minutes, I fucking made a
Well, you know
statement.
what? I mean, yeah, even you just walking around in a suit is for sure a costume. Definitely. If you ever in your life end up wearing a suit as your actual clothing, I will be shocked. And I don't mean
That's
any
not
offense.
gonna
I don't
happen.
mean any offense by that. I just mean that I don't think you would ever settle for any kind of life
No.
that would require that.
Hell no.
No.
It's sweatpants and basketball shorts for life. So.
For life.
Anything with a belt, not happening.
Belts can be cool, but yeah.
No.
I hear
Don't
you.
like it. Uncomfortable. And I hate fucking jeans.
I was just gonna say you're not. I was literally about to say you're not a jean. I'm wearing jeans right now.
You were cutting out bad right there.
I said I'm wearing jeans right now.
Oh, thank you.
They're stretchy jeans though.
I love fucking squeezing my hand to get the shit that's in my pocket. Oh, it's great.
Nah,
I
dude,
love it.
they're stretchy jeans. It's fine.
No,
I don't keep much in my pockets anyway.
yeah, well, you don't smoke cigarettes.
Most of the time.
I have to go in my pocket at least once an hour. Okay,
Damn.
can't be squeezing my fucking hand in there every hour. Let alone how often I check my phone.
Yeah. So, do you think it's maybe a little hypocritical to smoke a cigarette every hour and be worried about your diet?
Uh, yes,
Okay.
but if I do ever quit, you'd think it would be, better to just be already on that path.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I'm not saying you should just not give a shit about your health at all. I'm saying
Yeah.
like that's clearly the final piece to whatever puzzle you're building. I guess.
Mm-hmm. It's
I
hard,
guess
dude.
I don't know.
I
Maybe.
tried.
I know. I'm. Yeah. For sure. I know you have tried. Maybe your daughter at some point will motivate you to quit.
Maybe.
You know, not trying to
I
kill
hope.
you or anything. I'm just saying
No,
maybe
no, yeah, I know.
that
Yeah.
kind of shit
No, I
happens. So
hope so. I hope
whenever
that's right. Yeah.
when she's like, "Daddy, why do you want to die early?" And then maybe you'll be like, "You know what? I don't." Maybe that'll open your eyes a little.
But hey, man, some people, like my great aunt, is fucking 95. Smokes
Jesus.
bogeys like a champ.
Dude, there's some weird genetic shit that goes on, right? There's people like drink
Yeah.
2 glasses of whiskey a day and like eat Pop Tarts and French fries and they smoke a pack a day and they do
Yep.
dip and they swim in acid and they, all they're just full of hate and they live to 120 years old.
Yeah. And then you got people who live a super healthy life, all
Yeah,
fucking, just,
get cancer.
some random cancer. Yeah. It's completely random.
I think my cat's about to say hi. He's definitely about to get up in my business. Hey, my love.
Part Spanish, part fabric, mostly fabric. Fuck you, Brett.
What'd he say?
Call him Spanish towel. He said part Spanish, part mostly fabric.
Mostly fabric. Is he on right now? What's up, Brett?
He's in Twitch. He's
Oh, wow.
watching it work. He's working that shell till 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
I said to Josh, I was like, "Hey, you think he called me and we could barely get a phone call together, like it was just like
Really?
and I was like, "Hey, you think maybe you could tune into the podcast later?" He's like, "I don't think so, man."
Oh, because he's in Vermont, right?
Yeah, he's in Vermont.
Yeah, the service is straight ass out there. I
Yeah,
remember
for real.
everybody was pissed because they couldn't pick up people for fantasy and shit last year,
Oh
2 years
no.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really head out into the wilderness and then get mad when you can't do your fantasy football
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. And then
So
I almost died.
you almost died.
Dude, I straight up couldn't breathe the next day when I woke up. Just couldn't breathe. Literally,
Uh, Tell me more.
tell me. Fucking, dude, I don't know why. I went to sleep, I was fine. It was brick. It
Yeah.
was cold as fuck. I was
Yeah.
freezing balls when I went to sleep. But dude, I woke up, just had the ill shortness of breath. I don't understand why. I don't get it.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Do you think it had anything?
I went and I fucking
Did it have
took a
anything to do
shit
with
in the little
the
outhouse.
gangbang or?
It, no, I'm gonna say it had nothing to do.
Okay.
But it could have
That's
had
weird.
something.
It could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of
when it's
semen that was consumed.
yeah, when it's 0 degrees out and you're just playing Who's in My Mouth for like 4 hours, you're bound to have some breathing issues the next day.
Yeah. Because there was a solid 15 dudes there.
Yeah.
So that was,
Yeah. It's a lot of
You
a lot
know?
of fluids.
yeah,
Yeah.
getting passed around.
Just getting passed around all willy nilly.
But yeah, I
So
thought I was having, I don't know, I thought I was having an asthma attack or something, but
Yeah.
asthma does not fuck with me ever.
Do you have asthma?
When I'm sick, sometimes I get shortness of breath, but I feel like when people are sick, they generally can't breathe as well.
yeah.
So I attribute that to asthma.
Word. Well, probably has nothing to do with all the smoke you inhale every hour, but
No.
I can't imagine it would. So, are you in for this UFC next week?
Who's fighting?
Who's fighting? How dare
Who's
you?
the fight? Who is
George St. Pierre,
GSP's fighting again?
George Rush St. Pierre is making a return after 4 years out of the game to take the
Was
belt in the next weight class up from the one that he retired as the champion of. He's fighting Michael Bisping.
Michael Bisping?
Yes,
They're really
dude.
fighting.
They're
Was
really
the last
fighting.
fight GSP had? Was the last fight GSP had against Johnny Hendricks?
Yes, I believe so.
He lost that fight. That was a bullshit call. Johnny Hendricks beat him up that entire match. I don't care what anybody says.
Okay, well, he didn't lose that fight
Okay, well,
because he retired
he
as the
got
champion.
beat up, and he should have lost the fight. If he wasn't the champion, he would have lost that fight.
Well, he was a champion, so what you're saying is nonsense.
Saying
Anyway,
Johnny,
also fighting that night is Cody Garbrandt and T.J. Dillashaw. Super, 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 super grudge match. They used to be boys out of the same camp. It's gonna be a dope fight. Yeah, Cody Garbrandt beat the bricks off the last dude he fought. It was I can't remember the dude's name, but he was like literally was dancing in the ring, like because this dude couldn't hit him, doing some Anderson Silva shit. And that's gonna be a dope fight because they hate each other like legit. And then also Joanna Jędrzejczyk is fighting, and she's like the nothing weight women's whatever, and she's a monster. Dude.
Has Nunes fought since she beat up what's her face?
Rousey?
Was it Holmes?
Or not Rousey?
Or was it T?
Wait, yeah, Rousey. She beat up Rousey.
No, Amanda Nunes.
Amanda Nunes, yeah, because they did. Rousey returned to try to take the title from Nunes, and Nunes just like almost punched her head off her shoulders.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, she went to sleep standing up like 4 times, and the ref was like, "Okay, enough is enough. She doesn't need to die today."
Has she fought since that fight though?
Nunes?
I want to see her fight again. Yeah.
I don't think she has. I think it's been a while. I think she was supposed to fight recently, and shit. No, she did just fight. She did just fight. Yeah, she just beat somebody in decision. I don't remember who though.
I don't know the chicks like that. I don't even know the dudes like that.
I'm pretty sure she just defended her title again via decision, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because I watched it. Or I kind of watched it.
I don't think it's Demetrius Johnson. It might be. Who's the his nickname is Mighty Mouse?
Yeah, that's DJ.
That's Demetrius Johnson?
Uh-huh.
That's yeah.
Yeah,
dude, he streams mad video games. He plays a lot.
Yeah, he plays a lot, dude.
Yeah,
that's cool. He's super in touch with like the community, and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a monster. He just did like the sick armbar on the fuck's the guy's name? Something. His last name's like 3 letters. I don't know. He just did this crazy armbar, and like the last round of the fight, he was just beating the dude up, and then like he went to take the dude down, and as the guy was falling, Mighty Mouse just like kind of like did this weird roll and just ripped his arm, like got his arm like got it tight, and then like was it Ray Borg? I think it was Ray Borg.
Yeah.
He pulled his arm, and the guy's like rolling, trying to get out of it, and he just yanked it back and tapped, and that was it. He's a monster, dude.
Hasn't he been holding that title for like a long time now?
Hot minute, dude. Yeah. It's crazy because I like listening to the Joe Rogan podcast. I listen to the Fighter and the Kid, and they talk about UFC shit all the time. And it's crazy because they're like, oh, the UFC is struggling without John Jones. And it's like you have all these fighters who are, and like, yeah, McGregor hasn't fought. They're trying to figure out McGregor's next fight. I don't think I think they just announced who he's going to fight. I'm not real sure next, but my point is that apparently like the UFC is like struggling for ratings and pay-per-view buys without McGregor being there all the time, without John Jones, without Ronda Rousey. Like they don't want to sell these people who are amazing fighters. For some reason, Mighty Mouse is not a sell. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Amanda Nunes, when Ronda Rousey was coming back to fight Nunes, dude, they advertised it as a Rousey fight. They barely advertised Nunes at all. They barely promoted her, even though she was this monster who was like punching the jaw off at everybody who stepped in there. And then Rousey loses, and they're like, oh, Rousey lost. It wasn't like Nunes is this monster. So they have all these people who are monster fighters. And like this dude, there was a fight night like last week, and this new guy, I can't think of his name, but this British dude that trained in Brazil.
I know who you're talking about.
I can't think of his name, but he just...
Michael something?
No, it's not Michael something. Look
It's
at
the dude that looks like Anderson Silva.
no,
Well,
no,
fighting style at least, not like appearance.
he's a white guy. He just beat.
Oh, okay,
Look
not
up
the same guy.
look. Look up the fight night from the other day. This dude, I can't think of his name. We got to give him props, dude, because he just beat. God damn it! Oh,
Which
he just beat Cowboy Cerrone, like real bad, dude. Walked through Donald Cerrone, dude. Messed him,
really?
yeah, messed him up bad. His name's on the tip of my tongue. Darren something or Don. Fuck, what's his name? But he's a monster. He's a monster, man. And like they're talking about, he's going to be the next big thing. But like nobody really knows. They just have to promote these people. And
Yeah, for real.
but I think they're probably nervous because like they find out like, oh, McGregor, McGregor's going to make like stupid money just because he kind of demands it. So I think they're nervous to promote people to get to make them get too big of a head. So they'll want to demand all this money or else refuse to fight. I think they're just really I think they're just really nervous to get anybody to be like,
Yeah.
you know,
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. I
There's
mean,
so many people that are potential stars, and their promotion is just shit these days.
that's what I was gonna say. Is it
Like
like
they're
a
nervous,
marketing?
dude. Yeah, because they're nervous about. Apparently, they're nervous about like pay-per-view sales. The UFC's in one
Hmm.
week, and the pay-per-view sales are apparently not good. Like, you kidding me? It's a triple title fight, GSP's return, and Cody Garbrandt's fighting, and Ioana and Jacek's fighting. Are you kidding me? How
Right.
do you undersell that fight? Like, I guess like Dana White was on like the press conferences and was just acting super underwhelmed about the whole event, and I don't know how you screw that up, dude. I don't know how.
Yeah, for real.
Like, it wouldn't take much to get like a casual fan to be really into these people because they're monsters. Like,
Michael Page. That's who I was thinking of. Do you know who that is?
I know the name, I can't think of who he is though. But who's the guy we're talking about? Who's the British guy?
The British guy?
Yeah, the guy who just beat Donald Cerrone.
Hold on. Let me. I tried to look it up and I couldn't find it.
Just look up
Donald.
Donald Cerrone's record, and he'll tell you who he just lost to.
Oh, this guy fought. Didn't he fight the night at Joey's?
Maybe.
Oh, cool. Xbox One X ad.
Or Donald Cerrone did.
Thanks.
Donald Cerrone fought, I think.
Darren Till.
Darren Till, dude. Monster. Monster.
And they don't advertise him.
They don't advertise him, man. Insane. But he's not like, he hasn't really made a big name for himself yet. He hasn't beat a bunch of people. Because people are like, oh, why isn't he demanding to fight the champ? Because he just walked through Cerrone like that. But he's super humble, dude. He's like, I have to earn my way up. I have to show you that I can beat everybody, every style, blah blah blah. And then
I
I'll
like
get that
that.
title fight. Yeah, I
That's
like
cool.
it too. I respect it. So
Yeah.
we'll see what
Yeah.
happens with this dude. But he probably won't be fighting for another at least like 4 months or something. So, but this UFC coming up is gonna be big. Are you in for
I
watching it?
really,
Are you busy on the
yeah,
fourth?
hell yeah,
Okay,
definitely,
cool.
definitely. I love his name, Michael Venom Page, and he fights just like Silva. Silva was the
How do I
spider.
not know who that is?
Michael Page.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna link this. You can watch it later. But this guy needs to get in the fucking UFC. I don't understand why he's not in all. He fights in like London, I think, something like that, somewhere.
Oh, him. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
You've seen him before?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have. Yeah, yeah. You didn't say he was a dark-skinned fella. That would have helped me out a little bit.
Oh, you can say dark skin, but I can't say the S word. I see. See how it is.
I didn't just use a racial slur. He does have dark skin. I don't want to
No,
just call him
that's
a black.
racist.
I don't want to say African American. He could be Brazilian.
That's everything you're saying right now is just extremely racist. Just stop.
You, you're a white guy. You can't tell me what's racist. If we get one single minority listener, they can tell me what's racist. I doubt we have any. The other thing I was thinking about too is like, man, if somebody wants to come on here and attack me, some social justice warrior, any guests that I could potentially line up, they're all gonna be white dudes. I don't know who.
Yeah.
Not by choice, but it's just like who I don't really. I'm not like. Just never ended up super tight with.
Yeah.
I don't know. So if anybody listening, want to come on, you're not a white dude, hit me up. As long as you're
What is
conversational.
this? What is this turn on screen share option?
Oh, you can show me. You can feed your screen instead of your webcam.
Oh, okay.
So I won't see you. I'll see what you're looking at. So
I
you
can
might
flash a
want to.
dick pic real quick if I have
I mean,
that
if
in the
you're gonna flash
background.
a dick pic, let it linger, dude. You don't have to do it real quick. We all know what we're here for.
I have to zoom on my webcam first.
Zoom out to get the whole thing. You mean?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that UFC is gonna be dope. I'm looking
Oh
forward
yeah.
to coming into town for that, and I'm gonna do some interviews while I'm in town, so I can
And
post
that's
those.
when? Within the next couple of weeks?
That's next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah, I'll be in town next weekend.
Weeks.
Yeah.
Gotta get that capture card too.
Yeah,
Gotta
man.
remind me to bring.
What you said? It's an Elgato.
Yep.
Word.
You just gotta download the software from their website and the drivers and shit,
Yeah,
but
that's
that's
cool.
easy.
Because I'll
Yep.
be able to stream gaming with that to this computer,
Yep.
no problem. And then the thing is, like, to do, I only have two options to make the stream better. I'll have to either, I don't want to say better, but if I talk to you through, it's almost like it's almost a slur in the streaming community. But if I talk to you through Skype, on the Xbox, which is the only option, and then feed
Yeah.
that into the capture card and that into the computer, at least I think it'll be smoother. I think.
Yeah. No, probably will. That's one less process you can press to.
Yeah, if all it has to do is upload, then it should be fine. If it's
Mhm.
not, because I
Yeah.
think the process, it does. I mean, it doesn't even have a video card. It's got like a video chip on the motherboard,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and it's got
Good
like,
surface.
yeah, it's 4 gigs of RAM. I think it's like a quad core 2.6. Dude, yeah, it's not great. So,
Probably DDR2, cabbage.
no, it's not that old, dude.
Brett has DDR2 memory in his. He thinks a toaster.
Scrub. No, I'm joking. But I gotta build a I want to build a like a cheap streaming PC, and that literally all I'm gonna do on it is just do um, these video chats. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't think it's a program. I think it really is the fact that it's processing two video inputs at the same time.
Right.
Because I was thinking
Yeah.
about trying Google Hangouts or something for video, but I imagine that Discord is a very well designed, efficient app, so I'm not too concerned that that's
Yeah.
the problem.
It definitely is. That's real nice.
Yeah, I like it. But,
I like it better than Twitch's chatting and calling and all that. Even though Twitch is straight, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't hate Twitch, but
yeah. It seems
I
like
like Discord
everybody
way
just
more.
uses Discord.
I know, yeah.
You don't
Because
have a Nintendo Switch, right?
no, if they make a Smash Bros for it, maybe I'll
What do you
consider
mean
it.
if? Of course they will.
Yeah, but yeah, no, they will.
Of course they will.
I just don't know
it'll
when.
probably be like next holiday season, is my guess.
Yeah.
2018 holiday season, because they really need to spread it out. Because they really, honestly, like people are waiting on them for a Metroid game, a Smash game, a bunch of other shit, and
If they make like a fucking sick Pokemon Go, or not Pokemon Go, just Pokemon like MMO or something like that, that'd be dope.
yeah,
That'd be sick.
I think there's talk about it, but they don't want to change the formula too much because people are like, oh, you
Yeah.
should do with Pokemon what you did with Zelda, and they're like, well, that's not really the same kind of game to start with, so that
Right.
might fuck it up,
Yeah.
But if they did a cool MMO
If they did it right,
kind of thing,
they'd make a lot of money.
yeah, it would have to change up the style because
Yeah.
the thing about it is Pokemon's like like pretty much a classic Japanese RPG style, except that people don't want to admit that for some reason. The gameplay style is exactly the same as like a million other games, but I feel like you can only, and I don't know, I'm probably wrong on this, but I feel like you can only do so much with that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, give it 3D graphics, animate the moves more.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
No,
it's
you
still like
can't.
wandering around. You're not doing like free battle. It's like turn based. You know what I mean? There's areas where you can
Yeah.
run at enemies, areas where you can't. Whereas, and I feel like you could maybe add a little more exploration to it, like with like the way Zelda did,
Yeah.
with Breath of the Wild. But as it seems like Super Mario Odyssey that just came out yesterday. That seems like a game that's like very exploration based. It seems like they understand that people like to explore and try and take
Hmm.
shortcuts and get to places you're not supposed to. Apparently, they
Yeah.
reward you for stuff like that, which is really neat. But a Pokemon game, I guess it would be a way to do that with that. I don't know. I haven't put a lot of thought into it.
I think you could do something cool.
I mean, I'm a Pokemon fan, so I would love an excuse to get
Mhm.
back into it. I haven't played a Pokemon game in forever because I didn't have a DS or
Yeah.
anything like that. But I'm playing. What are you playing right now? You playing PUBG and shit?
Play. Uh, I was playing PUBG a lot when I first got my computer,
Yeah,
but I mostly play Rocket League and I play Mad Fortnite now. I like Fortnite more than PUBG.
nice.
The battle royale, not just the PVE.
I don't.
Fortnite.
What is Fortnite? I don't really know what Fortnite is.
So basically, like Fortnite is just a game where you can like craft a bunch of shit, like build like huge forts, like illustrious, super in depth forts, and fight off like hordes of zombies that
Okay.
come at you. But they just came out with a free to play battle royale game where 100 players, same as PUBG, 100 players
Oh,
start
okay.
in a bus,
Oh
and
yeah,
there's
I
like
heard
a huge
about that.
map. And drop in,
Hmm.
loot up, and just try to survive. Last person standing wins.
Okay,
So
that's cool.
yeah.
I've been playing Stardew Valley.
Hmm.
Are you familiar?
What is it?
Stardew Valley.
You keep breaking up. Star Valley?
Stardew Valley.
Yeah, no, I've never heard
It's a farming game,
of that.
and I don't mean farming
Like
as
you
in fucking
farm
something
things, or
up.
you legit are.
You have a farm, and you can like grow
Okay.
stuff, and the game has like an overarching plot and other characters and stuff, and all kinds of different things you can do. It's just like a super in-depth like 8-bit farming simulator game, I guess.
Okay.
But it's cool. It's fun to just like play it for half an hour before I go to bed. And
Yeah.
I
Is it on Xbox or is it a phone game?
it's on the Switch. It was. I
Oh,
think it was a
okay.
mobile. I think it was a mobile game, or it's on. It's been on PC for a long time. The Switch is doing a lot of that, where they're taking mobile games and porting them, or just older like indie games and porting them, which is cool. But yeah, I've been playing that and Breath of the Wild. I haven't played Breath of the Wild in a while, but I haven't beat
Oh,
it yet.
nice.
And I also got that Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. It's like a
Oh yeah,
turn-based strategy
that's
game.
cool.
That is a cool game. I gotta get back into that. It's hard, man. It's a very hard
Yeah.
game. Yeah, because you have these enemies that are like it's turn-based, but you have like a skill tree and different weapon upgrades, and it's really strategical. You have to really plan out a lot of shit, and then the enemies have all kinds of special powers. Like the first level is pretty cool and it's pretty straightforward, and then as soon as you get into the second level, it's like 5 times as hard, and then the
Yeah.
third level is like twice as hard as the second. And it got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm not breezing through this. I need to take a break for a little while. So those are
Yeah.
the 3 games I've been playing recently. I want to get Odyssey, but it's probably gonna. I'll probably get it right when I come back with that capture card, so I can stream it.
Mm. Yeah, that'll be dope.
Yeah,
Stream that.
yeah. But cool, man. What do you say we wrap this up?
All right.
Cool, man.
With
Well,
that, let's get to this party.
yeah, man. Well, thanks for coming on and have fun. What the hell was that?
I think my phone slightly disconnected and it made
Oh,
a noise from my
okay.
computer.
Well, we can just call that our
Yeah.
outro music. All right, cool. Well,
Yeah, definitely though, dude. Thanks for having me on. I'm down
yeah,
to do it
thanks, man.
whenever.
Yeah, we'll definitely
Whenever.
do it again. I don't know what my plans are next week, but I'm gonna figure something out. And cool. Well, good talk. Thanks everybody for listening. And this has been Super Serial. See you next time.
Peace out, guys.
Deuces.